Hello guys and welcome back again to my channel. It has been a long time again, but there happened so much during the time, and yeah, the first thing that you see now is the new studio. I got my own studio that I can use for sewing and for creating, and this was a heck of work to put up all the walls and the furniture and to design everything that I want, because it is very whimsical, as you see. And there's an altar, and there are a lot of Greek gods actually. There is a Dike, there are the Moirs, or I don't know, the Moiren. There is Athena, there is Tyche, there's Aphrodite, there's Hecate. Yeah, I love them all. It's true women's power here. And yeah, I love this place so much. But that was a lot of time to create this space. Yeah, what did actually also happen in the last few months? I wrote my first book. I designed my own patterning technique that I'm teaching in online courses. Now I'm almost done with my second book that will come out in around about 2 to 3 weeks. And yeah, that was a lot of work. I had to change also my flat and yeah, did a lot of work there. In the last year, I started a project about the Epic series, and I am very committed to starting it again and finishing it. But it was just too much to do, and the time, yeah, the day just has 24 hours. So I had to put that aside. I'm willing to do this when I have a little bit more time, and I will finish it. But for today, I'm presenting you a project that I started a year ago with 2 other sewists and very talented seamstresses. We had the topic of a snow queen. And we're all very different in our styles of sewing. Rahela is more traditional and it goes more in the Romanian part. Steffi is more into traditional dirndl and in German style, and I'm a little bit more freestyle and fantasy committed. So it was a very interesting thing to see how different approaches with the same topic turned out. Rahela had a beautiful dress. She was the first one to finish it. And it was so funny because I started it like, hey, let's do a project. And she said yes, Steffi said yes. And yeah, Rahela came here to do an interview with Steffi, and she was already done. And I just purchased every fabric. Oh my God. Yeah, she had a beautiful dress, and I don't know if I can link it here, her video to it. But yeah, her beautiful video. Then also Steffi did a beautiful job with traditional stays and a skirt. I think it's one dress, but I'm not quite sure, and her video is also linked. And my approach was I wanted to create something like a snow warrior queen. Yeah, I didn't fulfill that because in the end I did a dress and a very full underskirt with 40 meters of circumference, what is insane actually. But the total of all skirts under this is 40 meters of circumference of the hem. So yeah, when I was finishing the corset, I realized something, that this project turned in a different way. And in the day before the photo shooting, I experienced something that felt unfamiliar. I did my makeup and I did the first try, and I was not very satisfied and fulfilled with that, so I started all over. The second attempt was better, but it didn't feel right, so I also put everything down and did my third try. And that went in a totally different direction. It went a little bit more witchy and more like a natural ghost or a natural entity, a little bit more like an elf or something. And I also decided for my hair to wear it down instead of putting my hair up like a queen usually would have, like a beautiful hairstyle, but I didn't feel that way. And I went to the photo shooting in Cologne with Martin, and he did such an amazing job. And I felt something that was not intended. Usually I feel a part of me that is more coming out and fulfilling the role that I created up front. But in this case, something was more, no, that doesn't feel right, and I acted a little bit more like a natural entity. And the photos turned out so beautiful. But in this case, I asked myself that if we have a role, how do we experience going into that role and feeling the energy of the clothing and the costume, and what does this do with our psyche, and what does this do with our ability to do acting? Or are we just psychologically turning something from the inside to the outside for the world to see? Yeah, these are a lot of questions, and I think it's really that we have a connection to topics and that we can act unusual to our normal behavior if we are committed to a role. That was very interesting experiencing, and I want to show you the results. This is not going to be a long video. I just wanted to show you the project that had 1 year in waiting that is finished. And I hope you like the results. If you like them, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time, and here are the results. Bye bye.